Got a significant amount more. I mean, he went off 147 last year, so it's 156. So it is a significant rise, but he's a horse for whom everything is very similar to last year. You know, it was a grueling race. There was plenty of give in the ground. He should run well, but he's not handicapped necessarily to beat all of these.
Exactly. The one thing he does well is he knows how to grind. He can come off the bridle, look to be struggling, and then he comes up the hill really well. And in contrast to the likes of Art Moresque, I think that overnight reign's a big plus for us.
Let's find out what Nick and Mick think of this year's big race.
Mick, you won this in 2000 on Fonmore, who was one of the best jumpers in training, 2003. You didn't have that problem as to getting daylight at your fences or whatever. If you're on a less assured horse, how do you line up here? How do you approach the race?
Look, it's much easier to bounce out handy and sit in than try and make ground from behind them. And that's the worry. If you get trapped in behind where you don't want to be, you're in real trouble here. The biggest problem they have today, all the guys will be looking for better ground. They'll all go wide. So that makes the track even smaller. And then you have to almost bite the bullet and go on the worse ground on the inside.
Some jockeys love to hold horses up, but you're saying you'd always think to go forward and then try and get a position from there rather than think to take back.
Absolutely. If I want to be 4th or 5th, there's no point in me jumping off 8th or 9th hoping I'm going to improve. You've got to jump off in the front rank and sit back. It's much easier to do that than try and get through this pack, which is going to be congested anyway.
Is this one of the hardest races to ride in, do you think?
Well, it is, because it's the first big season prize as a handicap. And everybody knows how vital it is to save ground as much as you can.
Coming into line then for the 2016 BetVictor Gold Cup, and your big race commentator is, as ever, Simon Holtz.
So coming out, and more of that in the white cap. Barry Geraghty is towards the midfield as they prepare to come forward. Vintage Vinny to the fore with Potter's Cross and Village Vic, and he's let them go. Away they go then at the 2 miles, 4.5 furlong start, and Village Vic is straight into the lead, a confirmed front runner. Potter's Cross and Vintage Vinny, they're going very quickly over the first. Sizing Granite was over in 4th place. They're all safely over. Back in behind the front 4, Frodon with Art Moresque, as they now arrive at the second. Sizing Platinum is chasing them up, and then on the outside Bouvroy. Buywise was a bit slow there as they landed over that one. Ballinagore is last of all. Thomas Crapper is towards the rear as well. So Village Vic setting a stern early pace here from Vintage Vinny in second. A blunder at the back there from Ballinagore as they now swing the long left-hand turn. So Village Vic clear of Vintage Vinny in second place. Art Moresque is probably third now in the noseband on the inside of Potter's Cross. Then in a red cap, Sizing Granite. Anacotti, last year's winner, blue with the yellow cap, is quite handy, probably in the leading 6 or 7 from Frodon in blue and white. Harry Cobden seeking a big race double. Adam May is in the midfield alongside Sizing Platinum. Taquin de Seuil the inside double shuffle, and then behind these is Bouvroy from More of That. ASO as they clear the next spectacular jump from Village Vic. Buywise back in the field. Ballinagore is last but one. Thomas Crapper on their way towards the next plain one. Village Vic out clear, lands about 6 or 7 lengths ahead. Slow jump there from Potter's Cross on the near side. So on their way now to the 2 fences, heading to the grandstand, and it's Village Vic. Looks a thrilling ride. Richard Johnson in the saddle, in a clear lead over Vintage Vinny in second. Art Moresque on the far side, blue and pink. Then Sizing Granite and Frodon on the near side from Potter's Cross as they jump this one. They're followed by Sizing Platinum and Anacotti towards the inside. More of that green, yellow hoop jacket, white cap towards the outside. Outside him is in the same colours Boudroy. Adame is further back from Taquin de Seuil around the inside. Then ASO, Thomas Crapper, Buywise second last, and Ballinagore is last of all. Village Vic not so far in front now. It's down to a length over Vintage Vinny in second and Potter's Cross in third as they jump the fence heading towards the back straight. The leader again very efficient there, Village Vic, very good at the fences. Vintage Vinny second, Potter's Cross, then Art Moresque. Frodon is back in 5th place, followed by Sizing Granite and Anacotti. A couple of lengths to Sizing Platinum. Taquin de Seuil the inside of Adame in double shuffle, and then out wide is Bouvroy. More of that is still well towards the rear as they jump the next plain fence. Ballinagore still last. ASO towards the back as well with Buywise and Thomas Crapper. Heading to the water jump, Village Vic still going great guns by a length and a half to Vintage Vinny. Another spectacular leap by the leader over the water there. Village Vic from Vintage Vinny, now an open ditch. Potter's Cross in third, then Frodon in fourth. On the near side, Art Marest jumping this open ditch. Out wide is Bouvroy. Taquin de Seuil appeared to make a mistake at that one. More of that seems to be improving a bit now. Just to the right of your picture, just gone out of shot as they jump 5 out. Village Vic from Vintage Vinny, Potter's Cross. More of that might have got a bit mucked about with there, actually. Barry Geraghty was driving him along on landing as they head now left-handed and on towards another ditch, and it's still Village Vic giving a grand spectacle here from the front, from Vintage Vinny in second at the ditch. Village Vic over in front of Vintage Vinny, and a mistake from Frodon. Frodon is backpedaling now after that blunder. Art Marest and Aso improving in a blue and white jacket, white sleeves, followed by Potter's Cross on the outside of Sizing Platinum. Then behind them Taquin de Seuil, and then behind Taquin de Seuil is Frodon trying to recover from that blunder. Thomas Crapper on the outside, Bouvroy. More of that is making ground again in the white cap, open looking race as they head down towards the third last. Aso coming there very strongly on the outside of the long time leader Village Vic. Sizing Platinum in yellow sleeves, Potter's Cross, Bouvroy on the outside, still Village Vic led though. Art Marest and Taquin de Seuil trying to get on terms with them from Frodon and Thomas Crapper, and then Buywise beginning to pick off one or two. They head towards the final turn. Village Vic, Aso, then Sizing Platinum, Taquin de Seuil in the green sleeves, Art Marest, Thomas Crapper still running on. Out wide is Bouvroy in the noseband, chased by more of that who's got lots to do. It's Village Vic out in front still from Aso in second place. Village Vic by a length to Aso as they near the second last. Village Vic on the inside of Aso, and then in third Taquin de Seuil, who's staying on well. They're away from Bouvroy. The final fence now. Village Vic soars over the fence from Aso second. In third Taquin de Seuil. Buywise is thundering home in fourth place up the hill. Village Vic, can he hold on? He's jumped spectacularly. Taquin de Seuil is on the attack though, and he's beginning to reel him in. It's Village Vic and Taquin de Seuil racing for the line, and Taquin de Seuil gets up to win the BetVictor Gold Cup from Village Vic. A heartbreaking defeat for Village Vic there after a stunning round of jumping. Buywise probably third, Bouvroy. Aso just fading up the hill, Thomas Crapper, Adam May, and then Art Marest. Further back, Sizing Platinum and Frodon, who made a bad mistake amongst the puller-uppers. More of that disappointing, though he might have got hampered at one point. Double shuffle. Vintage Vinny was pulled up in the end as well. Taquin de Seuil, a winner at the Cheltenham Festival in 2014 in the JLT chase, has bounced back to form in the hand.